So I'm here in Thailand with my Yamaha DT from 1983, and there's no air filter. They didn't close the box right, so it starts sucking a lot of dirt inside, and my whole carburetor is getting very dirty. So that will not keep this bike running for a long time. So today I'm going to try to build myself air filter, close the box properly off, that it doesn't suck sideways any air anymore, but only come from the top. Have the filter take the sand and dirt out, and hopefully keep this beauty running for a long time. I already modified the top a bit, so it don't only take air from the intake on the back, but it will suck air everywhere inside, and just have this filter taking out all this dirt what's collecting here, and especially in the carburetor. So I measured up now the inside of the fitting, the exact size, what it's supposed to be, and I drew up a template of the piece that should go inside. This top piece is not full original, because somebody cut off a piece here already one time before I bought it. So I'm just having this piece improvised to see if it works and can close it off completely. Yeah, that should fit in. Maybe it can be a bit longer. Let's cut it out. So basically now it should slide in here. See if that actually works. It's a bit of a tight fit, but now we got a housing for the filter. That looked not too bad. Nice and tight, strong plastic. Let's drill some holes to get some good airflow going in here. Just mark where's the edges. And I know where it's gonna sit. So this is the area we can put as many holes as possible to get good airflow going on. This is the end result, with as much holes as I could drill in, and still keep the plastic a little bit stable so it don't bend and break when I'm driving through the dirt. For filter I just need some foam. So this is the best I could find here. It's very soft, open. Let's make it not too thick, just to hold in a little bit of the dirt. So the idea is to make this on the housing, and just that it don't fly off when I'm driving. I want to make similar to this a counterpart to screw on here. So how it will work is I'll put this here, screw this in here, just to keep that in place so my foam is not moving all directions. Just sand this down, put the holes for the screws through the plastic and screw everything down. So we're gonna make a little test to see if this is working. Put some screw in to keep everything on place. And to avoid problems in the future, I'm gonna make the screws like this. Just 3 of them to hold this in place, and the idea is that I don't have to take the whole cap off to change or wash my filter. We'll be able to do it with everything screwed on just from the top, unscrew a few screws, and hopefully it will work. Everything works good. I'll glue these screws in the right position so nothing can come off and make a problem later on. So I'll put on this ones. So I can easily take off and on the screws with any other tools. So basically this is my air filter. Let's put it in the housing. maybe adjust that a little bit here in the top. So a little bit modification, get this foam out for the cutout here. That looks pretty decent to me now. More better than probably it ever was in the last 38 years of this motorbike's life. So we're gonna take it off, screw everything loose again without losing the screws, I hope. And then we're just gonna glue all these bolts on place so they will not come off anymore. For that we're just gonna use some cheap Thai super glue because that's all we've got here at the moment. So now we're just gonna super glue this all together, so at least the back side will not move anymore. Now we're just gonna super glue these ones also, because I don't want this to move when I'm changing the filter again. So we're gonna let this dry for a minute and then it should be not moving anymore. So the screws are in place, not moving anymore. Put the air filter back, put my cover on that it don't move, and this we just tie by hand now. So here's my air filter that I can still clean, wash and take care of even when the box is closed and everything is screwed back on. It will keep the dirt out and hopefully still have enough opening to keep the air going through. So let's put this back on the bike and let's see if she starts again. So this part is just a little bit fiddling around and see where everything goes, that the holes align, screw everything back together, and then we're good to go. So everything is back installed again, got the filter back, the pipe back, seat back on, covers back on. Let's see if she starts, and let's see, more importantly, how she runs. first test with the air filter wasn't the greatest success. The air filter was way too thick, so the engine couldn't get enough air and it was really not running good at all. So I took the same piece of foam, just cut it in half so it's like more thin, more air can go easily through, and it will still hold a little bit of dirt outside of the engine. So now we're gonna put this back, and it's running much better with this thin filter. It actually has power, but it's not muffling the engine too much. You feel it has a little bit less power, but a little bit less power for not destroying the carburetor or getting too much dirt in it. It's worth it. So upgrade your air filter if you need it. Just put some little thin foam in it, not too thick. That will not work.